Welcome to the adventures of me, T-Yi, of T-Yi? Yi-T? One or the other, it doesn't really matter too much. Yesterday, for once since the start of the campaign, we have a playable adult character. And it feels like ages since, I think we've had, what, 2 characters, both of which died before they ever got to this stage. This guy, though, genius, brawny, but look at his other stats. And it occurred to me as I was setting up today, oh god, what the hell have we done with this poor guy? Wrathful, authoritative, cruel, paranoid. Big part of this character's backstory, don't forget. Relative of the Bloodstone Emperor, last descendant of the Bloodstone Emperor, all that stuff. Either we make that conscious effort to try and better ourselves, you know, let the rest of UT know that we shouldn't be beholden to the sins of this previous man, but compare this guy to us. Also cruel and wrathful there. The only difference is this guy's also ruthless and impaler and a cannibal, which I feel like is the sort of natural progression for our other guy. Our guy's a bit more of the military sort of cruel, and again, the authoritative definitely plays into that much of it. The other guy, though, a bit more sneaky, obviously intrigue-based. Oh, God. I'm going to check the society screen, and I think there's only going to be one option, isn't there? Yep. Okay, I've never actually joined the Cult of the Starry Wisdom as far as I recall in the Game of Thrones mod. I don't remember what unique things they have for it. So, Bloodstone Emperor was the man who founded the Cult of the Starry Wisdom. If we wanted, I mean, it's the only society we could join here by a long shot. The Citadel, the Alchemist Guild, we need to become erudite, or an astronomer, we need to do the whole scholarship focus, which really doesn't suit our character here. Low learning, you know, brawny, he's authoritative, wrathful. I don't think he's really got the patience all the time, or the effort, or the inclination to do any sort of stargazing. Warrior Maids, Free Folk Skin Changes, obviously none of those are relevant. Trade League, we don't have any sort of skill, whatever, in counting coin. Shit, so the only one we've got is the Cult of Starry Wisdom. I mean, our guy is cruel and wrath and paranoid. And he did survive. Maybe he'd have that inclination to want to have the magic powers, given that he is once again the last member of his dynasty. Maybe he's desperate at this stage, but having watched every single other member and having read about every other single member of his dynasty dropping down dead long before their time. I mean, just look at the previous playthrough, the previous characters in this playthrough. I almost feel like we don't... Ah, man. What are the other requirements? Cynical, hedonist, cannibal, torturer, ruthless, cruel, possessed, lunatic. I feel like out of all of those, we're definitely up there in one of joining a dark cult. I mean, being cruel, wrath, authoritative does definitely suit that. Cynical seems a little bit weird that you just are a little cynical of the gods and you go and join a dark magic cult. Same kind of applies to hedonist. Okay, you like a drink and a fuck. Probably wouldn't start worshipping demons. Yeah. Alright, fine. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Maybe something will occur during the events of the setup for that we might not be too interested in it as things progress here. But let's just wait and see. What's our wife like? She is a strong astronomer. Okay, so we're looking to get strong out of her then. And then, of course, oh, we didn't even set our house words. I haven't got any good house words yet. I still can't think of any... You know, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see how it goes. We're still a squire as well. We're in the service of the night. Oh, that's that guy we invited to court, wasn't it? Right, I'm going to get back on board. Yeah, so Garth Crakehall, who is apparently only 4 years older than us and is already a knight. Incredible stuff. All right, so then, we'll try and join the Cult of the Starry Wisdom. We do, today, want to try and consolidate power a little bit. Of course, we became a king last time, but the previous king is still a very powerful duke under us. 3,000 men there versus our... I mean, he's almost can match us blow for blow in terms of troop count, and we have 20 martial. So if we're playing as a character even slightly weaker than the guy we're playing as right now in terms of the martial stat, this guy could probably still win in a civil war. We could just immediately revoke his titles. Now, obviously that's a minus 15 to all of our other vassals, but as far as I recall, we don't have any other vassals. No, we've got mayors and we've got temple holders. Who cares about those guys? I'm probably just going to revoke that. And there's no reason why we shouldn't revoke it, because we also have a claim on the county of Jin. We obviously can't revoke that because we would need to take the duchy first. Yeah, I think let's just do it. We are cruel. We're authoritative. Why not? And we're wrathful. And this guy would absolutely feel our wrath. It suits the character perfectly. Fuck it. On it, Prefect Cow, I'm sorry, but you are on the receiving end of a real bad boy here. Revoke. Raise the troops. I should raise the troops first, really, yeah? Raise the troops. Begin the revocation. Move into his capital. Oh my god, we've basically got it in the bag already. This poor guy coming in at the low morale. Why did he raise with low morale? I suppose because it's a rebellion, right? So he's had to sort of scramble his boys quickly. I don't really know the logic behind that one, Paradox, I'll be honest. Well, this one should be absolutely in the bag in no time at all. Our Emperor wants us to do something for him. Commander. I think we're going to say no to that one, Chief. Oh, he became a eunuch Emperor. Right, okay, cool. So one of the Bloodline mod, I believe it is, adds the option for the Emperor to become a eunuch. and sort of dedicate himself to the service of Yi-Tish. My God, he's got a lot of troops. I'm gonna decline that for right now. Obviously, if you do that, then you're risking your whole dynasty being wiped out. And this guy definitely did, given the whole Grey Plague. Decline. Fuck him. We've got bigger fish on our plate right now, my friend, and that is the province of Jin, which I think is pretty much in the bag. Why are we at minus 4% war score? Oh, because we only got 5%. He still controls all of something. Okay, fine. Let's just quickly siege this down. That'll probably be the end of the war, to be honest with you. I doubt we have to do really much else there. What do you want? Back our plot to kill the man we're at war with. My friend, I think we are going to be good allies. Met an intriguing and hypnotically beautiful woman at court. Apparently, this Lara is a foreign diplomat. How is she a foreign... She's a foreign diplomat on behalf of Yi-Tish, I would assume. Hello, you're the messenger. Oh, she's got fever. Her smile turns into a predatory grin. What are you gonna do to me? What are you gonna do to me with your Grey Plague? She's definitely got the Grey Plague, by the way. Lara escorts me to a bedchamber. Oh no, these are the gifts of Nyarlathotep. Thank you, I appreciate that. That's really great. Don't really know what they just did, but given that she's got grayscale or Grey Plague, which is grayscale but ramped up to 11. This was a necessary evil. Wish she'd have found me sooner. Why not? Honestly, we could try and take her as a concubine, assuming she actually survives this. Fuck it. Honestly, why not? Welcome. The Cult of the Starry Wisdom. Who's the High Priestess then? Lady Donsi of Tsar Roy. She's a Roynar. Okay, fair enough. Difficult Pragananat. Torturer. Celibate. Well, that works out pretty fucking well, unless she unholy impregnated herself, which could be something there. Attempt to abduct, sacrifice to Nyarlathotep. Some familiar tend to touch demonic spell. Yeah, it's all the regular stuff. Right. We have dark magic. Very lovely. And that really is it. It doesn't do a whole lot else, I'll be honest with you. It's just the base game sort of Demon Worshipper Society. Still, could be very handy for making ourselves the new Emperor of Yi-Tish. Sacrifice a dwarf. That's my first mission. Sacrifice a dwarf. Yep. Okay. Fair enough. Yep. Okay. Honestly, why not? Honestly, do we have a court dwarf? We have no court dwarf. I am going to go on a dwarf hunt. We're going to catch a big one. Oh, it doesn't really work for that, does it? Dwarf. Let's see. Join court, preferably. Poden. I'm so sorry. She worships the gods of Ungai. They're basically just the evil dark gods anyway, so she'll probably be up for it. My wife, speaking of up for it, Driggy is Pragananat. Perfect. A chance at a strong, genius son. The one who will lead this dynasty back to the glory. The High Priest Kuros of the Order of Nal of Noros has managed to... Okay, what do you want? A tall man by the name of Onkar. A tall man as in the culture tall man, not just like a man who is very tall. I don't even want to buy... I don't want to buy slaves. I just want to enter in the slave trade that you get to buy and sell them. We can still sell them, by the way. We can still sell them and have slave camps without being part of the slave trade, so I might just leave, because I'm probably never going to be trying to flip a profit on them. Can we just imprison her and then sacrifice her? My fear will increase by 5. We'll just get tyranny. What does tyranny do exactly? Does that affect our liege opinion or anything like that? Is it general opinion? Vassal opinion? Why do we give a shit? We could go full North Korea mode in ET. I've never done a full North Korea mode playthrough, and honestly, I was thinking, what makes this series unique? I mean, that fucking would. Revoke absolutely everything. Become the indisputable, mighty, #1 Lord of Yi-Tish. Suddenly, I think we got a game plan, huh? Suddenly, I think we got a... Who cares then? Who cares if we get... Ah, she fled? How did she escape? Oh, fuck off. Okay. Do you want to come out with a mistake? There's a mistake. Oh, for fuck. Now she's our rival. God, shit. Okay, let me find another dwarf. Bear with me. Join court. Anyone. Ruler, preferably not. Diplo range, preferably yes. Okay, round 2. Let's try that again. Is there anyone half tempted to come to court? No. I'm half tempted. That wasn't meant as a dwarf joke. That was... you are not a courtier. You're a random woman hiding out in a ruin. A random Dothraki dwarf woman. Clearly, I can't imagine the Dothraki particularly. Minus 15 opinion with Dothraki. So she was left behind by her parents in a ruin. We are going to give her a new life. We're going to send her a gift. It's okay. It's okay. Come with me. Come with me. I will treat you. You're a woman skilled with coin? Question mark. Come to my court. I'll mark her as special interest. We'll get her on board. I'll try and swear her as well. We'll get her on board. Don't worry. How's the war going? Thank you for asking. We haven't even sieged a single fucking province yet. It's minus 60% despite the fact my guy's done... What did he try and do? Yi-Tish war. Oh my god, that might be... Ah, shit. Yeah, okay, we're misinterpreting times. I was going to say that would be a great time for expansion if we weren't already in the middle of this fucking war. Hey, we got ticking war score now, so that's something. Can't take a scatter, though. He's trying to siege our capital. Get out of here. How many more bloody troops have you got? Right, let's go down through there. And then head up via... Yeah, that makes much more sense. Right, we'll stay on the center. Up to our... Marshal. Oh, he's busy. Right, let's get him on the center instead, because that makes a lot more sense. There we go. This guy leading the armies, we can't be stopped. Right, now we might be able to get a little bit of war score out of this. Still at 23%. You're a lot more tolerable than I thought. Oh, that's a really kind thing to say. What about now? You want to... Lead her into a false sense of security, boys. You don't need a little bag. It's okay. Well, good news. The game crashed, and we went back about 6 months. So now, instead of whatever he was called, oh my god, of course. This time, he's born a strong daughter and not a silver-tongued son. Yi-Tish Koi. I'm just going to call her Key. Yi-Tish Key. Welcome. Very annoyed by that, not going to lie. Actually, really genuinely quite pissed off by that. I mean, she's still our heir, so it could be a lot worse, huh? Let's go for duty, thrift. Duty, thrift. Struggle. I think struggle, just based on the fact that she's strong for a start. She's already got 2 martial, and we've got an incredibly good... Ah, shit, I forgot to take him off the council this time. Well, never mind. And we've got, obviously, this dude, who apparently I can't name... Oh, yeah, because it's game of... It's fucking CK2 backwards bloody education system. Ah, okay. Alright, my friend Garth Greenhand, educate my daughter in the ways of the warrior. Okay, yeah, we have no commanders this time. Luckily, neither do they, so it's not a big deal. Right, counter siege as soon as possible. We're back to minus 3% war score. Take that back, thank you. Okay, let's see if we get some ticking war score this time. Head back over, kill the last air troops. Garth, I need you on the center. Thank you. Minister of Justice resigned. He's a dick. Alright, this is a real... If I'd have known this was... Da, did you just do that? Did you just do that intentionally, Da? You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Who cares about it? We've already got a tarnished reputation anyway. What's a lot more hatred piled on us? Songs will be sung of this day. No, they won't, because we are going to go absolutely bankrupt from this war. Okay, we'll just have to keep sieging down Jiangma, like I said originally. Ah, we're abducting this small man. Approve. Yes. Okay. Kalima. Sacrifice. Nice. A little bit of, there we go. A little bit of, do we even have the mission that time? Yeah, we've got enough dark power. Good work. Okay. A little bit of, bonus with the site. They're not really going to help out too much for a while, huh? I just want the dark powers to be able to kill people at the click of a button, you know? 62% war score is actually all we can get. This is unreal. This is unreal. We can't afford to keep the troops anymore, so I'm probably just going to drop them, to be honest. Got potentially 15,000 troops. We could just sit them, let's just have them reinforce. Let's just have them reinforce. Just sit there, have them reinforce. You train at the troops in the capital, because that's like level reinforced rate plus 125%, so that's fantastic. Our fucking new treasurer, the guy that crashed the game to Martin to Court, has pissed off. I feel like this has gone very poorly. This has been a very bad war. Join court, yes. Gender, men. Good man, what has nice ideas with coin. Brilliant steward. Welcome to court, my friend. I could do with your help there. I have got a plot against this guy to try and kidnap him, because that would, of course, end the war. Let's also invite... Oh, the Emperor wants in on kidnapping the dude. Of course, because we're in a plot to try and kill him with the Emperor's help. Alright, so invite to the plot. Emperor, join me. I'm going to send some money out to these people. Even then, it wouldn't be enough, would it? Let's take a look. 51% with... Okay, 67% with the Emperor himself helping us. 67%, so let's take it up to 78. That'll take it up to 89. At most, we can get 95%. This sucks. This absolutely sucks. Minister... Right, thank you. I thought that guy just resigned. I was about to scream. Build spy network, 7.5%. Could we get a better spy master resign? That can be women. So let's go gender any. Let's sort by intrigue. 15. No, so we can't. Okay, fair enough. Let's just say ruler no, married no, diplo range yes, join court any. See if we can invite someone. Oh, we can try and get a face to man. She's on the council, so we can't. This guy we might be able to. If we bought a favor from this guy, we would be able to. We could attempt to abduct him and then recruit him, enslave him, and then put him on the council. Which it absolutely seems like a great idea for a spy master. A guy that you've abducted, enslaved, and then forced to work for you in charge of all your murder plots. That seems like a really safe plan. Heir, my sister in darkness, wants me to join for a lark over in the... in the Blood Marsh. Oh, a classic trip over to the Blood Marsh. I do love them Blood Marshes. What the fuck's the Blood Marsh? We found a zealous priest in the Blood Marsh. Found the zealous priest in the Blood Marsh, praying in seclusion. Tahira snuck up behind and gave the fool a hard kick in the head, as I gave devotion to Tahira. To all the countryside masquerade. We're gonna pull his face off, and we're gonna masquerade as a priest, or we can host a decadent feast in the idiot's name. Yeah, let's host a decadent feast in the idiot's name. Perfect. Gods of Beauty get -1% moral authority. We became close friends with Countess Zhou Mu Chu, who apparently we had that's the lady we had a feast with, and then Tahira, well up for it. Well up for it. Gain 100 dark power. Thank you very much. And now they want us to also burn our local temple. That doesn't seem like a great idea, but fuck it. Why not? Desecrate the place. Might as well get some dark magic here, seeing as there's no other way to apparently stop this dude at all. The reason I'm trying to do this is... Actually, I was going to say we could abduct this guy, but of course you can't abduct landed characters. Are we next in line? That would make sense, given that we are a descendant of the Bloodstone Emperor, and we've done more for the society than anyone else. I'm going to try and invite everybody to this society when we are in charge. We could do it now, but it wouldn't really help out too much. As I and the group of faithful make our way through the temple to embalm me, I spot a priest tending to the duties in the middle of the night. Kill them. Dead men tell no tales. Yes. Do you want 10 dark power or 5 gold? All things considered, I'll take the 5 gold. Thank you. Dark Leaves done in secret, and there we go. Boom. 200 more dark power. Thank you very much. Get him. Get him. Who cares? Damn it. Fuck, this guy. Oh, he's a warlock, to be fair. We're trying to abduct a warlock, of all people. It's probably not too safe. Oh, no. They want Tang Kui for... She wants to buy Tang Kui. She's got any living family members? 3. Okay. But they're nobodies, right? One is her older sister, her unmarried older sister, and one is her unmarried 60-year-old brother. So honestly, yeah. Yeah, take it. That's absolutely fine. Granted, we don't have to worry about vassal opinion now. Sorry, why did the Emperor just take Fujin? That was mine. Wait, what? How can you do that? They... Jin, Yi-T. What? So, somehow the Emperor's just snatched that title from me and I didn't get a say in it. Inherited? What the fuck do you mean inherited? I haven't died. That's some real top level bullshit right there. I don't know why. I don't know why that person inherited, inverted commas. That didn't belong to a vassal. That was ours. Because we had no vassals, as you remember at the start, which is exactly why I started this war in the first place. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. That's so weird that she can just take a title from us like that. You're getting fucking... You are... Seducer. She's married to a children of the forest, apparently. This is weird. This is gone all bow before it. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. That's not... What? What? Just a white piece? I didn't get a say in that. Just a white piece? Did she, like... No. So that's it. All that time and effort and money wasted on guess what? Hey, fuck all. In fact, we've lost land. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is pure vengeance level. I don't know what the fuck we're supposed to do though, because we're just getting setback after setback again. I mean, we've lost actually 2 provinces and we failed to revoke those. We are in a real dangerous situation right now. We've gone from holding all of G to 1 province, our starting province. We're a king in all but name. This sucks. When can I start blasting people with dark powers? Next rank. When can we rank up? Oh, like really soon. Okay. You know what? Give me them dark powers, boy. I'm gonna level reinforcement. I think a bit late, but that's fine. Oh, okay. The Empress is apparently not up for some dark okay. Help. Or no need to draw attention to myself, I think. 5% chance of dying. Help. Oh, great. And now we owe our vassal a favor. How could this go any worse? Oh, hang on a minute. How did she become Empress? She inherited, and this guy must have had no land, or no de jure land, because look, Trader Town... How has that happened then? So Trader Town belongs to you, yet Trader Town was the capital of the Empire. So this person must have got Trader Town. How has that happened? Basically, okay, so if a top level leader, say you've got an emperor in the HRE, right, and they're in the same situation as us, where they have 1 land, but they have many, many kings with land, where if you were, as an external power, to conquer that last province within the HRE that the Emperor holds, he would just immediately usurp a random title from a vassal so that he could still be a landed character. Otherwise, the whole government would break apart. Otherwise, then you've got an unlanded Emperor, and then how would they stop rebellions? And it would cause a whole bunch of gameplay mechanic problems, right? So they'll just randomly get a title from a vassal. I think we were that random title and random vassal in this scenario, because she didn't inherit any land with the Empire, and I don't know how, because... Trader Town was quite clearly the Emperor's province. Yeah, the county of Trader Town. How did this person get Trader Town then? Is probably the bigger question. Inherited. How? They were no relation to the Emperor, unless this is some weird Yi-Tish government shit whereby inherited. He just got it. Of Tourmaline Harbor. What? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I'm going to be honest, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But hey, I mean, it's done now, so can't really worry about it too much. Hey, dark magic time. Okay, now we get a bit of revenge. Your Highness, it's come to my attention that nobody's been designated regent for... Yeah, sure, take more power from me. Fuck it. But I have the power now. Look at me. Okay, this guy. How many members of your dynasty are left, my friend? Because I have a bone to pick with you. Specifically, the bones of your children. Three living members. Okay, fine. Buen, this man, and Lok Tai, whoever they are. So Cal Buen... Oh, there's actually way more. There's Cal Buen, which is obviously the guy in line. Then we've got Cal Tai and Lok Tai. Okay. Some sort of revolt, plot to kill. I mean, I do want to plot to kill, but now that the Emperor, the guy who was actually back in the last plot, is fucked off, chances are that's not going to happen. I mean, obviously, abducting would make the most sense, because then we could just kill him off quietly without anyone knowing. Plot to kill. Let's try it. Let's try plot to kill. I mean, we are completely cornered here, I'll be honest. There's nothing. We've got no money. We have money now, but we had no money before. Yeah, we're too hated to try and fire off plots. I think we're just going to have to play tall as all hell for a while. Tax income +4. Weird butcher. Morale of armies -10%. Fuck it. What else can I do in this scenario? Can we raid? Because I just need ways of getting gold at this point. Where do we find out? Culture, right? Judges cannot inherit titles, and I guess we also could have just raised some troops, but no, we can't raid. Okay, in that case, let's go to the ledger, see if there's any particularly rich character in our court that we can just imprison and exile and not really give a shit about the tyranny too much. My court, there we are. And then we'll sort by gold. Who have we got? Chancellor, courtier. Yeah, there's nothing. Oh, man. This is a real problem. Sorry, can I have that land back now? Sorry, can we just revoke titles? No, because I don't have enough prestige for that now. This is bad. We're a knight. That's fine. Hey, we've upgraded to full-blown knight. Very nice. Does that do anything for us? Andal, Dornish, Faith of the Seven Opinion, Church Opinion +10, Attraction Opinion +5, Mounted Troops +10%. Incredibly useless. Good work. Okay, I have some ideas. So I'm going to go through all of the characters with a dynasty who we can possibly invite to court. I've sorted by just invite to court. I'm going to go through. I'm going to see if any of them have any money. So we found that someone there with like 200 gold. We're going to spy on them. We're going to concoct a reason to chuck them in prison. We're going to chuck them in prison. Then we're going to take their money. Very straightforward, right? Obviously not that guy, because he hasn't... 580 gold. Perfect. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is a kind of legit strat. If you're playing hardcore Iron Man CK2 as well, it does work in that if you're interested. But it's just using the intrigue focus. I feel like the intrigue focus also really suits our current playstyle as well, where we have apparently not enough troops to even siege one of our vassals' provinces. Like, we can't even defeat one of our vassals in war, so we are just a figurehead king at this stage. So we need to play really tall and play quietly in the background and sort of sneak around, keep our head down, not get into any wars, because apparently that also plunges the into just a shitload of debt. Why is the scroll bar on this so bad? Right, this is what I'm looking forward to, these guys down here. Any of the Children of the Forest looking characters are going to be the ones with the money, because that means they are descended from someone in Karth, and Karth, of course, got just completely snowballed to have... If you've got 2,000 courtiers spawning in your court, imagine the amount of money that alone is going to generate. Even if every courtier only has a single gold coin, that's thousands and thousands of gold floating around out there in the world. In fact, I think, was it the King of Ashai? 124,000 gold right now, by the way. Oh, and he's also at war with Yi-Tish. Okay, don't worry about that too much. That's fine. But this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to be getting all of these people to our court. We're going to be taking that... Was this one I invited? Yeah, it was. Okay. We're going to be taking their cash and ideally swimming in it. And just building super tall. We'll get our slave camps up to the highest level we possibly can right now. And then we'll just see if this works. This guy. This guy's perfect. Lengi, but he's clearly got a Carthian portrait. He's got a Valyrian steel dagger. He's got 1,000... He's actually so important. I'm putting him on special interest. Invite to court. Absolutely welcome aboard. This could be so good if we find more characters like that. Again, we do need to have righteous imprisonment and obviously means to banish them as well. Otherwise, it won't work. We could just try and imprison them, obviously, and take the tyranny. Actually would be worth it, obviously, for a guy with 1,000 gold and Valyrian steel and whatever else. I'm probably just going to roll the dice at the end of today, and we'll see before the end of this episode, especially, and just see if that works. 72 gold's fine. And even if these people just casually die in our court, right, it's going to give us some gold there. And that is it. So we found a couple of big hits from that one. Especially that one guy was obviously pretty incredible. He's pretty good. You're also going on the list because you are also very good. Welcome, my friend. 580 gold. Absolutely put him on special interest. 294. Might not seem like too much compared to some of these other guys, but absolutely. And then there's the big target. He's in court. Right, so let's pause things. All we need to do is imprison him, really. 80% chance of success based on state intrigue. We can put the marshal in the capital for another 25% chance of success. That, if my maths is right, gives us 105% chance of success with imprisoning this guy. 80% based on... Oh, it's just based on state intrigue always, despite the fact that... Okay, maybe we pause it for a little bit, see if that changes things. There we go. Right. Prison is in our dungeon. Take his Valyrian steel. Where is it? Seize valuable artifacts, Valyrian steel dagger. We can't because we are... He's not a traitor. Right. Okay, that seems completely arbitrary. What do you mean? All of the following must be true. He must be a traitor. What? But surely if we were arbitrary or insane, that's fine. Okay, fine. You know what? He's here now. If we enslave him, what would that do? Will that give us his money, perhaps? Or if we exile him, 1,000 gold will be seized. Do we want to risk it here? Oh, man, 1,000 fucking gold. I don't know the best way to do it. Sacrifice him? Has he got any living relatives? House Carnath? No. So we would inherit his Valyrian steel dagger if we'd killed him off. Wow, this is big. I've got to try and work out the best play here. I haven't looked at all of our various options here because there are a lot. Obviously, we can castrate him, we can sell him in slavery, we can enslave him, which is apparently different. We can induct into the cult of the Starry Wisdom, try and make him into a friend, execute him. I'm thinking actually the safest bet is definitely the sacrifice. We're definitely from that method. We will definitely get the Valyrian steel dagger. And we definitely will not incur any additional tyranny or general opinion hits because it's a sacrifice. It's secret, obviously. Whether or not we're inherit the gold, I'm not entirely sure because I don't know the rules of inheritance for that. But he has no family members. He has no potential successors. He has nothing. And we're his liege. We are his legitimate liege because we invited him to court. We didn't abduct him or anything like that. And we can see quite clearly there that he is a member of the Principality of Jin. By that logic, I'm pretty sure if we sacrifice him, we get the gold. Because it's no different to executing a counselor, for example, that betrays the realm. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Oh, did we not get the gold? Bollocks. Oh, he's not dead. Oh. Oh, my God. Valyrian steel dagger, 1,428 gold. It's all about... Come to my court, my friend. Come to my court, my friend. This is... I feel like we've picked our path. I feel like we've picked our path. But, my God, I tried doing it the legit way. I tried being that kind boy, and look what happened. The dynasty ended up with one fucking character. We tried. We tried so hard and got so far. I'm going to chuck him in the oubliette as well. Fuck him. Chuck his corpse in the oubliette. That's nice. Valyrian steel dagger. Personal combat plus 15 takes us up to quite a hefty warrior as well there. Trained fighter, genius, brawny. Very nice. And with the 1,000 gold, my friends, oh, we are in a good position. Buy the slave camps. Meet with the slaver. Profitable investment. Buy another slave camp. Meet with the slaver. Buy from another... Oh, they don't have any left. Oh, God, okay. Buy. There we go. Oh, my God, yeah, we can keep buying them. Shit, I forgot they're only 400 gold apiece. Incredible. The capital now. Moderate slave labor. Minus 30% build time, build cost modifiers. Vassals of Jin view you with respect. We're becoming fearful. They're starting to fear us. Fear level... So we got 40 fear points, level 1. Characters' actions and traits have made them respective vassals are 30% likely to join hostile factions and start plots. Fear level determined by the prestige, traits, length of reign, as well as their actions. We are being known as a guy that you really should not cross. And honestly, I feel like that's the only way we can ensure stability in the realm. Who else we got? Who else has got a mountain of cash? Because I want it. Wants it. What's he got? 416. 180. Alright. My friend. Tyranny by 10. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's just going to make our vassals dislike us. Who gives a shit at that stage? Welcome. He's in prison. Now, he does have family members, right? He's got 11 living members. I don't know what would happen in this scenario. What if we just exile him? 580 gold will be seized. And we don't have to worry about that because he's a random lowborn courtier. Kick him out. Boom. There we go. Very nice. Now, our tyranny is high. Doesn't matter. It's vassal opinion. And we've got 2 vassals, both of which hate us anyway. So who gives a shit? Honestly, it's absolutely no skin off our nose at all. There is no downside to this right now. I mean, obviously, we're going a little bit crazy with things, but that's okay. You, welcome to the... I mean, we could try and... Oh, you've got bloodline, though. Oh, my God, Haikun the hero. That's cool. Not that we can do anything with that, but that is very, very cool. Why have we not got 100% arrest chance on that guy again? I have no clue. Based on state intrigue. Well, it's not going to change... Oh, is it what's their intrigue? 4? Shouldn't make that much of a difference, right? Fuck it. Yeah, there we go. We nailed it anyway. Exile, goodbye. Another 400 gold for my treasury. Thank you very much, my friend. We got this person. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Oh, that person escaped. Good. Well, that was probably for the best because they were the one with the least gold out of everybody that we found there. And then one person's dead. This person I don't give a shit about. 1,000 gold. Why do things the legit way when we can just have slave labor and prison people, kill them dead, sacrifice them to the dark gods? It's perfect. And that is the final slave camp. We now have maximum minus 50% slave economy. We have a levy size of 15,000 in the capital, based on the fact that, but you've got to remember, a lot of that is slaves. 10,000 light infantry is going to be slaves, so that's not good at all. What does that do for our garrison size? Minus 60%? Because I guess a lot of our garrison are keeping the slaves, making sure that there's order within our kingdom now that we've basically got a bunch of potential rebellions kicking around. And I assume that increases revolt risk. It doesn't. That makes no sense. Oh, plus 5%. Okay, fair enough then. So that thing that we were building, that weird butcher, has not updated yet. I was going to say, that should surely take seconds now, right? No need for a 10 to sell it. Talents. Oh, and if you have a slave camp, by the way, you will just get will given random slaves. So just get will given random slaves. Yep, I know what I said. So this person, for example, and you can try and sell them off at a profit. Obviously, this person's hairlip. They've got no particular traits. No one's going to want to buy them. Sell them off for 5 gold. Goodbye. Alright, this is fantastic. Now we're in a position whereby playing tall becomes fully super relevant. Get that on board. Let's build absolutely everything we can build. Oh, I don't give a shit about you anymore. Get out of here. You're old news. Okay. Still 31 days on a lot of stuff. I'm actually genuinely quite surprised by that, but it's still obviously incredibly good. Stonemason for some taxes. Fighting ready to give some morale of armies. That's what we need. Anything that gives army morale. We've got the army. We just need to make them feel a bit more confident about dying for their emperor. I like it. Sir Garth, the man who educated our character, and who is educating our 3-year-old daughter, is going to get betrothed to a matrilineally. He's a strong, giant, quick man. She's strong as well. That kid is going to come out mighty. And, bloodline. Oh my god, will that be 3 inheritable bloodlines? Game on Targaryen, drop of dragon blood. Okay. Bloodline active, bloodline active. That's got matrilineal transfer on those two especially. That's cool. That's very, very nice. Their children will be inherited blood trait. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Blood of what? So we're going to get 2 bloodlines out of that as well. Very nice. That gives, bonuses to martial. Characters can become hunters. Characters tend to be tall and strong. This is huge. Mr. Streamer, you've done it again. I'm going to edit out so much of the first part of the episode that was shit and me losing all the time. This is big news. Thank you all for watching. I feel like we've embraced the dark side a little bit, haven't we? I feel like I've got to do that now. I didn't want to do that while we've got another series also doing somewhat similar, but obviously that's way more religious based and is sort of anti-theist. This one is just getting a bit of revenge, huh? A little bit of a revenge story. We haven't had a good revenge story in a while. Good work. And yeah, the dark powers are really going to do nothing. I need to point that out as well. They're really going to do fuck all for us because they are just the base game dark powers and they're kind of shitty because they're so balanced. Like you might remember when it first came out, it was so overpowered being part of the Lucifer zone. Then Paradox went, did a complete 360 and turned the opposite direction and walked away. Then made it just completely underpowered, nerfed it down to shit, so you become ugly and slow or whatever else from it. So it's garbage now. So we're not going to be worrying too much about the Cult of the Starry Wisdom, but of course, the bloodlines and the backstory, that's really what it was there for. Thank you for watching. Pretty happy about that. Pretty happy about besides the whole war and losing 2 provinces and actually becoming incredibly weak and losing a lot of our military might this episode, we've gained economy and power in ways unprecedented. Big thank you to those who have the true power in the economy unprecedented in this channel, insane top tier level patrons, without which this channel would not exist. Big thanks to Aiden W, Alchemia, Anthony Gaulier, Sunikuriso, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Crotus, Donald, Facuna Vasquez, Ghost of Protocol, Gogla, Sarik, Jimbo, Jonah Waters, Justin Wallace, Kanan Carter, Michael Muller, Muskratful, Natbuskers 911, Necrofilm, Pelvis Presley, Rodin, Richard Clark, Scott, Skaz, Somnus, The Forsaken One, T-Bag Cruz, Tom Terror 18, Tyler Kendall, Vacuous Backers, William Green, and Zazzy 7011. Thank you for your support, these TNT levels on Patreon. Thank you for making the channel possible in the first place. I feel like this one is actually finally getting off the ground. Full North Korea one, evil, just completely self-obsessed, greedy, vengeful emperor. Perfect. I mean, we don't normally do that. I try and keep the round balanced because it's obviously the better way to play CK2 and it's so easy to metagame it. But I feel like this might add a nice little bit of challenge on top of everything else. Let me know what you think of the idea as well, by the way. Big thank you to Uwu, Astro, Adam Person, Andrew Walsh, Andrew Wilson, Anchor, Attila, Austin Taylor, Bordoon, Ben Trope, Espen Smacks, Better Valerian, Black Double H, Sidini, Chris, Corey CA, David Van Diepen, Don, Dunconnington17, Emerald Beam, Exploded Knees, Gaz, Genji Circa, Grey, Hashi Damar, Icarus, Icy the Grey, Ida C, Jay Lara, Jacob Wolfie, James Barnes, James Shea, Jason Sushu, Jose, Yoran DeVries, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Plock, Justin Walters, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Mastolp, Monty, Mostly Sampson, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Nathaniel Lindbergh again? What is wrong with this? I think it's something to do with the scroll bar. Don't worry about it. Nathan Flores, Nostras, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Pan Samu, Pad the Pearl, Payback 1 through 7, Payne Denisar, Russian Oligarch Billionaire, Ryan Hooper, Sagater, Sam Kears, Shari, Smirtworm, Smooth, Octopus, Socrates, Super Nanny 089, The Insane Pickle, The One Ring, Valonkery, Varagon, Voodoo Mumbo, Will Wade, Bullston and Tef, Wolfie, Yorkus, Zach, and CK2. Thank you all for your support. See you guys tomorrow. I think this one's finally getting off the ground.